What's up YouTube, Rider Zero back today with a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Decade Violent Emotion. I just got this figure last week from my AmiAmi package, which hopefully you guys watched the vlog on that. If not, go check that out. I really like this figure, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it because I ramble a lot, so I'll probably end up saying quite a bit about it. Take a look at the box real quick. Standard, box as usual. Lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. Basic box has a nice black color. Master Rider Decade around the side. The official name was Violent Emotion. Some people had said that it was going to be called Fury Form and a couple other things, but they went with Violent Emotion, which is cool. Movie Tyson 2010 logo there. Good shot of Decade there on the side. A couple of action shots on the back of the box. Shows the two different heads that it comes with. The Fury head with the purple dot there, and then the standard head with the gold dot. Yeah, that's about it as far as that goes. Take a look at the accessories. You can obviously see I've already got them out of the box. I have the regular fists on and the rod booker attached to his side already. He does come with two heads, like showed on the back. It comes with the standard head, which is already on it. The Fury head, which is in here. I just prefer the look of the standard head, so that's what I put on there. Hands, he comes with the pointer finger for the, or pointer hand, I should say, for to pose with the K-Touch that comes with Decade Complete. The gun and sword holding hands. Rod booker in gun mode. The card holding hands, which unfortunately this one did not come with any cards, but that's not a huge deal. I hadn't planned on using the cards anyway. In fact, the cards that I have with D-End are still in the package, so it's cool. Then the splayed open, relaxed hands, and the rod booker in sword form. Like I said, I do already have the rod booker on him, because since I got him, he's basically been sitting on my desk posed with the other piece that came with it, which I'll show in just a second. We'll take a look at the detailing on the figure. The paint is awesome. I really like the fact that they made the paint on this one a little darker than the original release. The original Decade, the pink was probably a little closer to what you see there on the box. It was more of a vibrant, a brighter color. This one's a little darker to match the way it actually looked on the show, which was really cool. They also changed the head sculpt, which a lot of people had a problem with the first figure. I don't have the first one to compare it to, obviously, but I know one thing they did change is on the front here. You can see the silver. It went about halfway up the face, which was not anywhere near what the actual costume looked like on the show. And I think there were some things around the side that were changed. Again, though, like I said, I don't have the original, so I can't really compare it, unfortunately. But anyway, detailing, the paint is great. Like I said, I really like the fact that it is darker. Still no symbols around the Deca driver for the other riders. Not a huge problem, but still wish they could have put that on there. Everything looks great. Pretty much all around. The only complaint that I had was on this shoulder. You can see here where the black is. Right where this black meets the magenta, like right here in this kind of, I don't know, this crevice, whatever you want to call it. It's almost like somebody took a small fine tip marker and just kind of made a line right there. It shows up. You're probably not going to be able to pick it up on camera as well as you can see it if you were standing here looking at it, but it's not a huge problem with it. It is slightly noticeable, but it's not anything that would make me not want to buy it. Knowing that ahead of time. As far as articulation goes, standard Figuarts, 360 shoulders, up and down. You can move the shoulder like that. Shoulder pads do go up. Double jointed elbows. The hands move, pretty much any way you need them to. Good movement with the head. Stomach and chest area move independent. Same shoulders, blah, blah, blah. The legs are on that sort of ball joint, and I just popped the kneecap off, or knee armor pad, whatever. Double jointed knees, ankles, same ankles as pretty much all Figuarts have. So great stuff here. Before going any further, it's already highly recommended just because I love Decade that much. But if anybody has been following Figuarts, especially Decade, you know that they were running promotions to get the Final Attack Rod cards. You could get certain Figuarts, and you got a pack that had 3 cards in it, and then a little bitty piece that could clip onto the Tamashii stages. To where you can make it look like Decade was kicking through the cards for the Dimension Kick or the Final Attack Rod Kick, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, I didn't make it in time, or I didn't order any Figuarts that came with the cards. However, when I ordered this through AmiAmi, their pre-orders, and I think they may still have a few left, included the Tamashii stand, which is one of the newer Stage Act 4, I think it's called. So I'll take a look at that real quick. It is just basically a clear stand. It does have the Decade logo right there. It says Final Attack Rod Decade here. It's kind of hard to see because it's clear. Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little better there. It says Final Attack Rod Decade. And then the Japanese text here says the same thing. It says Final Attack Rod Decade. Yeah, that's a horrible imitation. Sorry about that. You'll have to forgive me. He's basically been sitting in rider kick mode ever since I got him. The stand is a little wobbly because I do have 2 of the longer pole pieces. So he's probably from surface to where I had him holding. It's probably a good, I'd say 6 to 7 inches off the desk. He's been kicking random things depending on what I set in front of it. But I'm going to go ahead and put it up in the kick mode real quick so we'll get him posed here. But Decade, I've got a special place in my heart for Decade because it's the first rider series that I ever really watched completely. A lot of people hated Decade because they said it ruined a lot of the stories from the older shows, but, it's whatever. I recommend it to people that have never watched Kamen Rider before, just for the simple fact that, yeah, they did change some of the other stuff from older shows. A lot of the actors didn't come back, various other things, but you do kind of get sort of an introduction to the other riders that came before Decade, which I like because, like I said, I've never watched any of the other ones before, and I thought it was pretty cool to get to see all those other guys. Okay, so I've got him up there now. Let me turn it a little bit. But yeah, I always like to recommend Decade because I just thought it was awesome. But that's just me. A lot of people hated it, but whatever. Not everybody's gonna like the same things. Okay, so I'm going to scoot it back here. I'll have to adjust the camera just a little bit. I have to be careful with it because it falls over really easy. Yeah, there you go. There is the Final Attack Rod Kick on the stand. This would look a lot cooler if I had even just 3 of the cards. I know Shuken Shinobi has... in his review, you can see some of the cards and what it looks like. CS Toys actually put up a full display there for a little bit with all 10 cards. In order to get 10 cards, you would have to buy 4 packs, by the way, if I didn't mention that before. But, I just absolutely love this figure. I was really, really looking forward to it. I've been waiting for 3, almost 4 months to get it because I pre-ordered this back in March from AmiAmi. But, overall, it's a great figure. It's definitely... I'd say it's definitely worth picking up over the original just because the head sculpt was fixed, the coloration is closer to the way the costume looked on the show. Plus you get the extra head for the violent emotion form, fury form, whatever. If the cards are that important, I guess you can get the original. However, you can print your own out if you're really that looking to get that kind of pose going or whatever. But overall, this is a great figure. I was really, really happy with it. Even more excited when I found out I was getting one of the stands with it. So that was really awesome. But this is definitely one, you should take a look at picking up, especially if you're a Decade fan. So, yeah, I think that's about all there is to say about it. I'm going to stop talking about it now before I start professing my undying love. No, I'm kidding. But, like I said, great figure. Definitely worth picking up. Definitely check it out. So yeah, that'll about do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. As always, please comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any kind of requests, tell me what you want to see. Hopefully I'll have another review up in a day or two. I did also get the Kuga Ultimate form, so we'll be doing that in a day or two to get that up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you want to see, if I need to change anything, talk less, talk more, whatever. So yeah, that'll do it. As always, take care. Thanks for watching.